All right, guys. So I'm going to backtrack. So if you already know how to, or you already have this drawn on your screen, you can actually fast forward the video to when I start drawing the second box. But just for reiteration and just for reteaching purposes, I'm going to kind of start from scratch. So I'm just going to delete everything that I have here. There we go. Now, you guys all have your horizon line and your vanishing point. That's very, very important to have. Again, the horizon line is at 4.5 inches. So if you look over here, I'm in between 4 and 5, 4.5. My vanishing point is at 6 inches because that's in the middle of our 12-inch canvas. Now, you're going to click on the rectangle tool. The rectangle tool is underneath the text tool. Click and drag, and that is going to make you a rectangle. Click on the selection tool and click anywhere outside of the rectangle so you can deselect that rectangle. You don't want it too big, you don't want it too small. You also don't want it all the way up touching the top or the side. You want it kind of floating here in the middle. Once you have drawn your rectangle tool, you're going to click on your pen tool. That's the tool that's 3 down on the left hand side. You're going to click at the very top of your rectangle. You're going to click at the vanishing point. Notice I'm not clicking and dragging. There's no clicking and dragging with this assignment at all. It's all just clicks. And it's pretty much like connect the dots. So you want to think about that too. And, just think of, click, 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 and then you have your shape. So, and to draw the sides of our shapes, we are drawing essentially triangles. All right. So as I said, click here, then next we're going to click at the bottom right of the rectangle, and then we're going to click up here at the top and finish that shape. Okay. So once that shape is made, you're going to keep it selected. So notice that it is still highlighted. Right click over the pen tool, click on the add anchor tool, and you're going to put an anchor on the top orthogonal and an anchor on the bottom orthogonal. Okay, and you want to try to make sure that they are pretty much one on top of the other. This is not going to be straight, and I'll show you how to fix that. Okay, now you want to right click and go to delete anchor point, because now we want to have a straight line here to finish off our box, but we have an anchor over here that's kind of holding our lines over here. So when we press delete anchor point, that is going to draw a straight line. Now, as you can see, and I'm going to zoom in here, as you can see, this line is not a straight line. It is a diagonal line going more towards the bottom left. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the direct selection tool. We're going to double click on the section that we want to fix. Then we're going to click the anchor that is closest to where the problem is. So obviously it is going down towards the left and it's at the bottom. We're going to click and drag. And you're going to click and drag until you see that pink line, okay? I'll do it again. Notice that when I click over, that pink line is going to pop up. That is going to make a straight line. If the pink line does not pop up or you're having a hard time finding it, just try to make it a straight line for now, and then I can help you in class on Tuesday. Okay? Now, to continue on, we need to obviously draw the bottom of this box. So you're going to right click, go over to the pen tool. You're going to you want to click on the bottom left hand part, the part that's furthest away from this side. I'm going to click, go to the vanishing point, click back here, and then click over here. And again, making that triangle. So it's 3 clicks. 1, 2, 3. Now, this part is not lining up perfectly with this part. And the reason for that being is that I must have not drawn this anchor point to go at the exact angle as this orthogonal. So again, if you're having any of those issues, those are minor tweaks that I can help you fix in person. So just try to work ahead, or try to move forward and continue working. And then if there are any mistakes, I can help you fix that on Tuesday. So now we're going to add an anchor point. So the first anchor point that you want to add, we have to actually select our bottom triangle, add anchor point. You're going to add one right where this part of the side meets the bottom. Okay, because again, if this is a box, there's going to be essentially an L here, just like there's an L kind of drawn here. So we're going to go over to, we're going to try to draw right across the path onto the other orthogonal, and again, try to make it a straight line. And then you're going to right click, delete anchor point, and you're going to get rid of this anchor point right there. Again, this is not perfectly straight in line, so I'm going to use my direct selection tool. I'm going to double click, click and drag up until that pink line shows up, and then I have my box. Okay, now for those of you who are finished, this is going to be how we will draw the other side. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom in. And again, if you kind of caught on and knew exactly what you were doing over here, it's very similar to what's happening over here. So we're going to draw another box. Click and drag. Okay. And then we're going to deselect that. So make sure that you click on the selection tool and that nothing is selected. Right click over the pen tool and make sure that the pen tool is selected. You're going to click up at the top left now, and then you're going to click down at the vanishing point, and then you're going to click at the bottom left, and then you're going to finish off that shape up here at the top, again making that triangle. Make sure that it is still selected. I'm going to right click over the pen tool, add anchor point. Again, we're going to add the anchor points on our sides here, on both the top and the bottom orthogonal. Again, try to line them up as best as you can. Right click, delete anchor point, delete this anchor point over here at the bottom, and then there we have a straight line. Now it's not perfectly straight, so I need to go in there and fix that. Click and drag and wait until I get that pink line. Oop. Let's see. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Again, the pink line might not always show up. Oh, there it is. And now I have a straight line. Again, the way that I can tell that it's a straight line is that when it's selected, there is this box drawn around it, and the sides of my shape are up against the sides of that box. Okay, now I'm going to draw the bottom. So I'm going to deselect the side, right click over the pen tool, click on pen tool, click on the bottom right now, go all the way to the vanishing point, come up to the bottom left, and then finish over here. I'm going to right click, click on add anchor point, and again you want to add an anchor point where there is a the side meets the bottom. Oops. And if you're having issues clicking, zooming in might be the best. So as you saw before, I was having an issue adding the anchor point. It's because my cursor was actually over this part as opposed to the bottom. And then if we move across over here, we click and we add our second anchor point. Right click, delete anchor point, and then I'm going to do that. Now again, this is not a straight line, so I'm going to use my direct selection tool. Double click, click and drag until I see that pink line. Is it going to show up? Again, we need to bring this down. And again, guys, if your shapes don't entirely line up, that is okay. I can help you fix that on Tuesday. So now we have 2 boxes. I'm hoping that by the end of today's class, you will have 2 boxes drawn. All right. Press Control S or go to File, Save. All right, and that should save your work, and then we can use it on Tuesday since it is saved to the cloud. You guys are doing really awesome. I really appreciate all of your hard work. I know it's hard being in person and then also remote, so I give you guys a lot of credit for all of the hard work and the dedication that you guys are putting into it. I hope you guys have an awesome day and a great weekend. Bye.